Hello guys, and welcome you all to my channel. And in this video we are going to describe the structure of heterochromatin and euchromatin. In the previous video we have already learned the structural differences between chromatin, chromatid and the chromosomes. So the chromatin is the chromatin is the double stranded DNA coiled around a protein called histone. So when the chromatin condenses around the histones, the process of condensation is not uniform throughout the length of the chromatin. Somewhere it is loosely packed and somewhere it is densely packed. Regions where the chromatin is loosely packed, if we stain the structure, it would take less stain and appears as light colored structure, and when we stain the densely packed region, it would take a darker shade and it would appear a dark one. So the loosely packed structure that takes the less stain is known as euchromatin. It is known as true chromatin, and the densely packed structure which would take the dark color is known as heterochromatin. The euchromatin structure is the functional one. Functional in the sense this portion takes part in the process of transcription, and through the process of transcription it produces functional mRNA, which ultimately produces protein through the process of translation. The heterochromatin portion can be divided into two parts, that is constitutive, another one is facultative. When the chromatin condensation takes place and chromosome forms, there is a part called centromere, and portion telomere is the constitutive one, and this constitutive part or constitutive heterochromatin would not take part in any process such as transcription or translation. It is silent throughout the lifetime, and the facultative ones remain silent but can be a functional one through the modifications in the histone proteins, and the processes of modification of histone proteins is, or the histone modification is the acetylation, methylation or phosphorylation. Through these three processes the histone proteins around the facultative heterochromatin region can be turned into a functional one, and the process of transcription translation could be take place. The idea of X inactivation or the formation of bar body is associated with the facultative heterochromatin. In the chromosome, around the centromeric region, there is a portion called XIC or X inactivation center. From this center, some proteins or signaling cascade will be generated, and the structure along the X chromosome would be converted into heterochromatin, and in this way the X chromosome would be inactivated. This X inactivation can be found in animals where 2 copies of X chromosome is present, and the example is human females. In males there is a X and there is a Y chromosome, so a single copy of X is present in males, so X inactivation would not take place in case of males, so no bar body can be found in males. Bar body is found in the somatic cells of females. So in this video we have learned the difference between heterochromatin and euchromatin region. Hope you understood the idea behind these things, and I hope you like the video. If you like the video, then please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, and see you in the next video. Thank you.